Welcome to the next lecture of the Rajyoga Meditation Basic Course. The title is The Loss of Power. You could also say, from where is suffering coming from? The loss of power has already been mentioned, most recently in chapter 5, with the picture on the right. This is about deeping. This topic is significant insofar as many spiritual schools speak of continuous upward development. The technical and scientific progress of the last century may make the ascent appear to be true. However, if one looks at the world from the point of view of peace and love, of population growth, of justice, of environmental problems, and so on, there is no doubt that there is an energetic downward trend. Where will this lead? In this increasing chaos, is any human organizer still in the position to bring about a powerful harmony? No human being can do that, I maintain. Only someone who stands outside the Earth system can have the overview. Means someone who has the knowledge of the whole creation and who knows about both the human loss of power and the gain of power. That is the Supreme, that is God. The picture on the left shows somewhat dramatically the energetic slide from the Golden Age. Up above, the symbol of the Golden Age are the Golden Palaces, down to the end of the Iron Age. It symbolizes how we have tried again and again with different concepts to get back to the original Golden Age happiness. The more we tried to pedal upwards with insufficient concepts, the more we slipped. We lacked the strange, but above all, we lacked the original knowledge of creation and regeneration. In particular, we forgot that we are souls. Instead, we have identified ourselves with something we are not, namely the material body. The body is an important instrument. Without a body, we cannot communicate. But body consciousness has accelerated the descent. The descent, yes. This is an Indian picture. The original name of India is Bharat. The pronunciation of the word refers to the same root as our word paradise. Paradise takes place in India. That is why God comes to earth there to purify our consciousness and prepare it for the Golden Age. Here, the Golden Age. Here, the Silver Age, Copper Age, Iron Age. It's another picture, but it's like the cycle. The picture shows the ascension of Bharat with the thin white line on the right side here. Ascension takes place in each cycle in the transformation period. This period is now, through meditation, self-realization, and clarification of consciousness. After that, everyone goes to the soul world. In doing so, we take with us the clarified consciousness that is the basis of the creation of paradise. Normally people say the last clothes have no pocket. But these qualities we create now in the conference age, these resources, these original soul qualities, the deity qualities, we take with us. We prepare us, in this case, for the golden age. After that, everyone goes to the soul world. In doing so, we take with us the clarified consciousness that is the basis for the creation of paradise. This includes the golden age in particular, but also the silver age. Both can be seen in the upper part of the picture. Once more here, golden age, silver age. The descent is shown in the form of a staircase. The golden age has 8 life stages, 8 steps. The silver age has 12. The first half means golden age and silver age, thus comprises a total of 20 and 21 lives respectively. In the second half of the cycle, there are a total of 63 lives here. 21 in the copper age and 42 in the iron age. The beginning of the golden age, one lives about 150 years. In the 19th century, of course, the lifespan is shorter. Only with modern medicine does it lengthen again. Soul consciously, one does not have the feeling of dying. It is merely a welcome change into another family. Because in the soul anyway does not die. And so the soul consciousness, we don't have the feeling to die. It's a conscious decision to leave the body and to go to a new family. Even the bereaved don't suffer because there is no attachment to soul identification and inner fullness. There is no attachment to soul identification and inner fullness. The happiness is always the same because full is full, like the glass. One knows where the soul will reincarnate and that one will meet again. It's like if an actor on the stage is changing his clothes, he doesn't have the feeling to die. It's only changing the clothes. like the skin of the snake. The snake is the same. It's only a new skin. Because of inner purity, there is neither illness nor injury of any kind in the first half. We live in abundance both inwardly and outwardly, like inside so outside. The whole nature is most beautiful. There is a sparkling nature, sparkling buildings. We live in abundance both inwardly and outwardly. We naturally carry the harmonious laws within us, therefore don't need any social laws. If everybody is totally in harmony with his environment, with the family and so on, and with the whole society, there is no it's not necessary to make laws by the government, because anyway, there is no government like today. The description could be continued at will. I had visions of the Golden Age, I said it before. They were characterized by indescribable bliss, indescribable bliss. One small example, it's a long time ago, because maybe 38 years, in a trance state, there was immediately coming a child in the age maybe 4 or 5 years old. This child was sparkling in a bliss, in a super senses joy, laughing to me. Who this person was, I don't know, but this experience was real. In Bharat, therefore, is not only the origin of humanity. In the first half, only Bharat exists. At the beginning, there are about 1 million people. At the end of the Silver Age, there will be over 30 million. Sometimes I heard 300 million people. I'm not sure what's right. At the end of the Iron Age, most people leave their bodies, but as souls, which they are, they don't die. They go to the soul world and remain until here, and remain until the game begins again. Only a few remain on the earth to prepare the transition to the Golden Age by giving a pure birth to the souls fresh from the soul world. Also, the technological development will be in a very high level in the Golden Age. Attachment, greed, ego, lust, anger, and etc. no longer exist as a result of purity and abundance. Because of our inner and outer fullness, we don't seek anything. We don't seek God either. For what? Only towards the end of the Silver Age do inner defects gradually appear. Traces of first vices, such as greed, attachment, emerge. One of the most beautiful aspects of knowledge for me was and is that I live in happy abundance half the time and therefore miss nothing. This was my childhood dream. And if you consider that a lot of interesting and good things happen in the Copper Age and even in the Iron Age. you can well and gradually accept the cycle as once more. And if you consider that a lot of interesting and good things happen in the copper and even in the Iron Age too, you can well and gradually accept the cycle. No alternative could be more attractive. The part of suffering is in opposite of the part of happiness, very small. Maybe sometimes I heard the 3/4 of the cycle, we experience much more happiness than in the last part. Now, the real reason, loss of energy, summary. In the soul world, we lose no energy. In the soul consciousness of the first half of the cycle, we lose relatively little energy. If we would always stay in the soul world, we wouldn't lose energy. But through the action on the earth, we lose in the first half a little bit energy, and in the second half more and more. In this transition from the first to the second half, the energy tilts, we fall into meta consciousness. And that's like a break-even point, the meta consciousness, because we come on under the laws of the matter. And the law of the matter, I will explain now through identification with matter, with the body. We subject ourselves to the laws of matter. This is a physical word, entropy, but it's very often used in spiritual lectures and so on. The loss of power accelerates because in matter, everything becomes from new to old, like this house was new and became old, and the car is new and became old, the body was new and became old now, and so on. This is the basic principle for losing the power in the second half. The identification with matter, we come under the laws of matter, and this means everything becomes from new to old. Now I will start again a small meditation. Okay. Today in red. Just again, a little bit silence. I'm connected now with the Supreme. It's an advantage for you to look to my eyes because I am connected with the Supreme and the energy is coming from out through me to you if you like. But it depends on you, whatever you like. I am. I am a spiritual being. I am a soul in the middle of the forehead. From soul to soul, I'm connected mental and emotionally by feelings with the Supreme. It's like charging the battery. The more we remember the Supreme, remember this highest vibration, and more we come closer, means the negative structures, beliefs, negative concepts, which are mixed with the original qualities, static qualities, and more falling down. The original real gold is mixed with other concepts, structures, beliefs. And through the remembrance, we are speaking from yoga fire. The original gold is coming out more and more. If you first time come to the earth by the first incarnation, we are most powerful, peaceful, loveful, happy, joyful. And we have a very natural wisdom. All what we do is well done for a long period of time. After half time of the cycle, we get the feelings of wholes. We get the feelings of more and more emptiness. Then we are searching for God. We go through the Copper Age, come into the Iron Age. Their own concepts, their own beliefs were not helpful. They didn't bring us back to the original happiness stage. At least God did contact me. I personally became very deep stages of peace, of super senses joy. First, I didn't know where this is coming from. But then, of course, I realized this could also only come from God himself. Later, I realized that feeling was true. Then I got the spiritual knowledge. This basic course, and I started to listen and read every day God's knowledge. It was going deeper and deeper, and then later I could it bring into practical application in my professional and private life. As a child, I had a dream there should be a harmonious time, like paradise. But now, knowing this knowledge, it became true. Okay,